Singapore. Okay, everybody, I'll just give you a moment to have a look at the pure beauty of this pavilion. It really is eye-catching. Okay, so these buildings really are spectacular. We have Singapore here, and it is covered in all live plant work. It's covered in about 3 rainforests worth of plants over here. So we are going to get straight in there because we have got a lot to see. Okay, so we have Ruth with us.
Hi everyone, Ruth from the Singapore Pavilion. Nice to meet you guys and excited to bring you on a tour of the Singapore Pavilion.
We're really excited as well because just looking at it, it looks absolutely beautiful. So much live plant work on there, so we can't wait to find out more about it. So hopefully we can make our way in.
Follow me.
So we're going to follow Ruth in. Okay, so we're following Ruth right into...
It just breaks a bit, so we might have to wait a few minutes. You alright?
So we're going to go round to the left. We're going to make our way up here.
So this is the canopy walk. It links the 3 cones that we have. The rainforest cone, the city cone, and the flower cone.
Okay, so there's 3 types of...
3 cones with 3 different exhibitions.
Okay. So it really is a unique experience at night, and it's different from the daytime as well, I can imagine.
It's a completely different pavilion in the day and the night. So you have to come back in the day to see it.
Yeah, so we're getting the nighttime experience today, but as Ruth tells us, daytime also has a different and beautiful experience as well. So, Gaston Nation. So we've just followed up from this route. Just take a moment to have a look at all those colours. So if you look a little bit closer, you can see all of those plants located in the side of this structure. It really is like a living, breathing organism, isn't it?
Pavilion. We have about 80,000 over plants in the pavilion with more than 170 varieties. So lots of biodiversity, lots of plants. You can just see it's so green. Each cone is about 9 meters high and they're all cladded in vertical greenery.
Okay, so we actually have people interacting with us live, and we have Jay Wardfish that says, here today, cone tomorrow. Yeah, so as you can see, everybody, we're going up to another section. Making our way up, just taking in all of that colours, all of that life, plants that are all over this structure. So what are some key things that we may want to know about sustainability and how that's being threaded through the ethos as the Singapore Pavilion?
So the Singapore Pavilion is designed as a net zero energy pavilion. We have about 517 solar panels on our canopy, and that really gives enough, the power for all the pavilion operations here. We also draw groundwater and we desalinate it and through a reverse osmosis process, and we use the potable water from that groundwater to irrigate our plants, to water them, as well as for this dry mist over here. You can see this dry mist fence. We have 51 of these all around the pavilion.
So guys, I'm actually just putting my hands through this, and that is nice cooling air coming through onto us. So somebody asked earlier, I did miss the question, but I did note it. So somebody asked, okay, so somebody did ask, are any of these plants edible?
Yes, actually some are. About 60% of our plants have some ethnobotanical value. So you can either use them in medicinal ways or they might be edible as well.
So we're just taking a moment, Ruth, to just have a look at this view. As we can see, Terra is over there. So we want to carry on in because there is lots to see.
So this is a rainforest cone. All of the plants in this cone were actually flown from Singapore. But the ones outside, not in this cone, were grown in the Dubai nurseries. So you can see this is the artwork sculpture, the Deuterocarp seeds. Actually, it's really beautiful. Deuterocarps are one of the giant trees in the tropical rainforest. They range from about 40 to 70 meters in height, and these are art sculpture of the seeds. So they have 2, 3, or 4 wings, and they spiral down in a helicopter motion to the forest
so we
floor.
can see one of those seeds riding from the top there. And are these about to drop down?
Yep. So if you just wait a while, one of them will spiral down. Oh, there.
Oh wow, yes, we can follow that going down there.
And right down there, beside the water, you can see actual Deuterocarp saplings.
Oh really?
Yep. So if you leave them there, for a while longer, you probably get trees.
Amazing, okay. Okay, Ruth, so let's make our way through amongst all of this living, breathing nature. Okay, wow, so what do we have here
So
inside
the
this structure?
canopy walk takes you back through the city cone, and then we will be heading to the flower cone. So this was the cone earlier on that you guys missed because we don't really have enough time, but you have to come back one day. It's a 4-minute clip by an award-winning film person called Brian Gokong Tan, and it's about climate change and how cities can be resilient and sustainable.
Yeah.
Also, we've reached the flower cone. This is a whole room full of fresh living orchids.
So everybody, let me get a little bit closer to these orchids. So these are real orchids. Really spectacular to see these. So is this known as the national plant of
Yes.
Singapore?
Singapore's national flower is the orchid. It's called the Vanda Miss Joachim. So it's a hybrid orchid. And the orchids you find on these walls are all hybrid, signifying that we can actually nurture nature for the future.
Oh wow. Any tips for our people at home about how to look after an orchid?
They say you have to mist the roots and give it enough humidity as well as air. So just, they're quite delicate, so just take care of them at home and mist their roots.
And we have one of our viewers that's asking, which is your favourite orchid?
I guess the Vanda Miss Joachim, because it's our national orchid. It's a really nice shade of pinkish, purplish and white.
Ah, and is this located in here? Is this...
We don't have it here right now, but yeah, maybe
Oh,
it'll be on
well,
site.
we have many other amazing orchids to take in, so that's perfect. And what do we have inside here? This is interesting.
So we have 4 glass terrariums in this room. This is just a sample of how we cultivate orchids back home in Singapore. We do it in the labs in our botanic gardens. We make different hybrids and new orchids. And I guess the orchids are cultivated in these conical flowers until they're ready to be planted.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we want to carry on through. Let's go through. Okay, so Ruth is taking us up another level. We just want to see you to see this route.
It's a gorgeous aisle. This is one of my favorite spots in the pavilion. Where you just go up and you can see the hanging gardens from the top. We have about 1,700 over hanging pots. You can see up there.
Okay, so we have a question. So for our viewers at home, we have a question for you. How many tropical islands make up Singapore? So get your answers in. And hopefully we'll find out the answers to that as we make our way through this pavilion. As we can see, the same structure that we saw before, and we are making our way up further, everybody. How tall is this structure? How many levels is there, Ruth?
There's 3 levels, the ground garden, as well as that meandering canopy walk, and the topmost floor is actually called the Sky Market. That's where we have an open space, an open platform where we have events. We host talks, we have film screenings, movie screenings, and also our F&B kiosk. So
Oh.
yeah, Singapore is really known for their food. So you know, you really have to try something.
I'm excited to try something. Okay, so we're making our way up to the very top of this pavilion, and Ruth's just led me into food. Food is always something, and congratulations on our winner. So we have lots of food up here. So Ruth is doing the talk, and she's going to find some food for me to try. I'm not sure if I want to try it though. Let me know with your comments. Do you think I should try some signature food from Singapore? We have lots of interesting things up here. So what kind of foods do we have here, Ruth?
So we have local delights, like dough fritters, youtiao. We have Hokkien mee, which is a noodle dish in Singapore, which is one of my favorites. We have satay as well, which are meat skewers. And what you're going to try today is the chili crab bao. So chili crab is, you know, a very famous dish in Singapore. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's salty, and it's all in a bun.
Ruth, how spicy is this? I'm a little bit worried.
It's okay, it's manageable, and I guess, you know, you can wash it down with some iced ginger tea.
Oh, okay, perfect. So that will help cool my palate,
exactly.
maybe. Okay, so we have lots of people at home. I can see actually over there, it says ginger black tea and lemon iced tea. Okay, so in the meantime, we have just earned her. She's got her tea in her hand, and she's finding me a nice spot. Yes, exactly. Let's get closer to that view. So, yes, exactly. Yay, a badge. So we're going to get right in there. Let's have a look what we've got. So this is our chili crab
bun. It's a chili crab bun.
and then we have our ginger tea there. So,
To hold it for you.
so this is the tallest part of the structure, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So as we can see, that is Terra, our sustainability pavilion over there. Up at this height, we can,
See our Waffle Plaza as well.
okay, you can really start to take into the sheer enormity of Expo. And this is just one small section of it, and I'll whiz round back into our Singapore pavilion. And one last look over there. I can hear music. It really is buzzing over here. The atmosphere is just electric. Okay, everybody. So let's just think about, I'm going to make my way out of this pavilion. I've tried food. I've seen plants. I've learned a little bit about nature. I've learned about orchids. And what we're going to do now is start to make our way out. Okay, so if I'm feeling a bit tired, do we have an elevator? Do we have a lift?
We do, but we do encourage
Okay,
visitors,
no.
to
Let's
walk
take the stairs, exactly. So Ruth, why are we taking the stairs exactly then?
So you know, we are a net zero energy pavilion. We just really want to conserve as much energy as possible, and why not, you know, visitors can also do their part to walk down the steps, not take the elevator, and you know, you can just walk off that chili crab bao that you ate too.
That's the thing, because I think sometimes people get overwhelmed with thinking, what can I do? You know, if I do this one thing, how is that really going to help the world? But it's all about us doing that one little step each, or more if we can.
Yeah.
Everything counts. Big, small, it all counts towards the main ethos that we're trying to fuel. Of course,
So
yeah.
here you are in our retail galleria. We have some small little souvenirs that are designed by local artisans that you can pick up on the way home.
Amazing.
Thank you for visiting Singapore Pavilion.
So as we are about to leave this pavilion, we see that there's also gifts. Okay, wow, and there we have our beautiful orchid again. So yes, Hua Expo, that is 2 net zero pavilions we've visited already. Okay, so we're going to make our way out now. And we just want to say thank you to Ruth.
Nice to have you guys.
Thank you,
Come back
Ruth.
again in the day. It really looks very different.
Yes, different experience in the daytime. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much,
you.
Ruth.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So we have our leaderboard up there. Let's check it again quickly. And the positions have changed. This is what I mean. Positions can change just like that. And we now have Hua Expo at number 1, 278 points. Caroline now at second position, 272. We have Where Are We Really in third position, Jess Cantor, fourth position, closely followed by Jay Ward Fish. Home Tick 215. And then we also have Joint Martellus with 215, Betty Pants 212, Kringle 87, 209, and also joint with that is Rob with 209 points. So I better get a wiggle on. I'm going to make my way through, and we can see this beautiful, beautiful structure. So next poll, you need to let me know where you think we are heading next. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time. Remember, you need to put a hashtag A, B, or C. Am I heading back to Singapore? Am I getting a sparkling water, which would be pretty refreshing? Or am I going to meet a special guest? Get those votes in, okay? So I'm just showing what I can see. And I'm taking this all in with you. As you can see, I now have solar trees that actually move with that sunlight, just like sunflowers. How amazing is that? So, anybody want anything that they want to know? Any questions for me? Let me know what you thought about me tasting that food. You've got me tasting food, chili food, and you've also got me climbing up ladders. This really is great that you can help control my experience as well. So, we are now making further movements. I'm trying to get a bit of a pace on me because I really want you to see as much as we can tonight. So, just passing the Sustainability Pavilion. So we still have that poll. Keep voting, keep getting those votes in. And I am making my way down. As I can see, I'm just passing Brazil. We had earlier a viewer from Brazil, didn't we? So that is a fully immersive tour of